Now, we all know that Freddie Gray did not murder himself.
The demonstrations have dwindled, partly because many activists in Baltimore say that they welcome the swift prosecution of 6 officers for the death of Freddie Gray. They never thought the justice system would reach what they felt was an obvious conclusion.
We believe that someone needs to be held accountable for Freddie Gray's murder for the sake of his family and his legacy.
But you really expect an officer to go to prison?
I'm not sure if I expected that.
So far, Judge Barry Williams has lived up to such expectations, clearing 2 officers of failing to ensure Gray's safety. The officers shackled him by the arms and legs on the floor of a police van, but didn't strap him in. The prosecution also alleged Gray was refused medical care. By the time Gray reached hospital, 80% of his spine had been severed, his voice box smashed, the result of being thrown around in the back of the fast-moving van, according to the prosecution. He died soon afterwards. It came as no surprise that the latest defendant, Lieutenant Brian Rice, the most senior of the officers charged, has elected to have his case heard by the same judge without a jury.
The judge has already said that the prosecution hasn't proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Gray's injuries were sustained in the van. In addition, he ruled as inadmissible evidence that Gray complained that he couldn't breathe during the journey.
Research shows that at least 5,000 people died in police custody in the US between 2005 and 2015. Yet only 54 officers were charged and 4 successfully prosecuted. For activists like Kwame Rose, the future lies not in the courts, but in organization.
People expect us to protest in the streets, and we've seen the way that, that has been combated with extended jail sentences. I myself still have another trial to go for my arrest. I think people are protesting in the sense that we're building amongst community members and doing these community programs funded by the community. And that is a sense of protest. We're not asking the system or the institution or the government to give us anything. We're taking matters into our own hands and doing it ourselves.
But for now, only 2 people are in jail in relation to Freddie Gray's death. Both are protesters. 18-year-old Alan Bullock, a friend of Freddie Gray, received the longest sentence of the 2, 12 years, of which he will serve 6 months. He smashed the window of a police car. Shihab, Rattansi, Al Jazeera, Baltimore.